Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for watching another video. Tonight we're going to have a look at a new budget scope from CVLIFE. This is the Eagle Talon. It's a 1:6 by 24 low powered variable optic, and this thing looks like it's going to be an absolute steal. Let's have a closer look. And as always, guys, if at the ending of the video you want to purchase this scope and help support the channel, make sure you check out the link in the description below because we do get a commission if you purchase this item. And before getting started, just want to thank the good folks out at CVLIFE for sending me out this scope to review. Let's get started. Alright, let's begin with a quick size reference just so you get a better idea for how much scope you're putting onto your rifle. If we go from lens cap tip to lens cap tip, just about 11 inches total overall length. Going to tip this on its side here and get you a measurement from the beginning of the cantilever mount to this ending here where the back bolt is. So let's see from here to just about there, just about 5.5 inches on the cantilever mount. The Eagle Talon does have a 30mm tube. On the front end, the objective lens is about 24mm, and if you're wondering how big that is, here's a US quarter. Alright, so that fits nicely in there. And your eyepiece diameter is about 35mm. You can see it's a lot bigger. Going to give you nice eye relief. Alright, there it is next to a quarter. You can see 35mm, a lot larger. Alright, the Eagle Talon with the cantilever mount and the lens caps coming in at 1 pound, 8.5 ounces. And just to give you a weight reference, just in case you're wondering what 1 pound, 8.5 ounces might feel like, well, if you get a full bottle of water, roughly about 1 pound, 1.9 ounces. So the scope plus the lens caps and the cantilever mount is heavier than a full bottle of water. Very similar to scopes that cost a lot more money than the Eagle Talon. It's made out of the same type of aluminum. So this is an all aluminum housing. The same thing with the cantilever mount, also made out of aluminum. It's going to give you great durability. And we have this beautiful matte black hard anodized finish that's also going to give you very good durability. Waterproof rating is going to be IPX7, which means that this can stay submerged in 1 meter of water for about 30 minutes. Alright, let me show you how to install this cantilever mount. You pretty much just loosen these screws here, and this will slide over like this. So you just got to make it wide enough to fit over your rail section, and you just put them on like this. And when you got it on there, you just tighten them down like that. Easy to install. Now, if you're not too familiar with cantilever mounts, the first thing I want to bring up is that it comes with the scope. Most scopes out there don't give you a mount and you got to go out there and buy one. This one is already in the box. You just attach it to the scope, attach it to your rail, and you're set to go. It's very convenient and very quick. The next thing I want to bring up, especially if you have an AR-15, is a cantilever mount is going to give you the right height and it's going to be a lot easier for you to get your eye relief. Now, what I'm meaning by this is if you look at how this is lined up, your buttstock is basically on the same axis as your scope here. Now, other rifles have a dip like this, right? The comb comes down, the buttstock comes down, and the comb is here, so your cheek has some place to rest. But the AR-15 is different. It's flat, right? Your rail is in line with your buttstock, so you need a little bit more height for you to see properly. And that's why it's good that they give you a cantilever mount. The next benefit I want to bring up is that this is a one-piece mount. You just unscrew these, you can detach it and just reattach it to another rifle. You don't have to worry about two separate pieces. It's one solid base. Just want to give you guys a close-up of the torque screws that secure the cantilever mount. So you got 4 in the front, 4 in the rear, and these should be about T15 screws, so they're pretty hefty. Alright, let's move back and have a look at the turret area. On the left-hand side of the scope, you have your illumination selector. Your battery compartment is here. You have 6 different brightness settings, and it's a staggered on and off switch, which is fantastic because a lot of scopes out there that have illumination, you got to turn it all the way one direction to turn it off. But now you have an off, on, all the way around. Alright, there is a look at the illumination. It's that dot right in the middle of the crosshair. And it is powered by one CR2032 battery, and you get 2 of those batteries in the box. Alright, let me bring you guys in a little bit closer so you can see the aggressiveness of these adjustment turrets. And this is done on purpose, so you can make these adjustments even if you're wearing gloves. Very easy to grab. These are locking turrets too, so to make the adjustments, you got to lift, turn, push down. Once they're down, they're not going to move at all. Keeps it nice and secure so you don't lose your zero. And they are clearly marked. One click equals half MOA, and you know exactly what direction to turn, to go up or down, or to go right and left. These are gigantic. Beautiful. Moving on back, we have your magnification ring here, or your slider. And this is a 1 to 6. All the way like that. Now, if you don't like the way that this throw lever looks, you can just unscrew this. And you can just grab the ring like this to make your adjustments. Pretty smooth operation. And let's move it back to the diopter. And this is probably one of the most misused but yet most important features to understand how to use. Now, you got to make sure that you're on one magnification. You're going to stare at something like a white wall through here. And then you're going to adjust this very slowly to make that reticle as clear as it can get. You're going to look away for a couple of seconds, look through, do your adjustment, look away one more time, and then make that adjustment clear as you can so that reticle looks as good to you as possible. And then you can kind of mess around with your magnification and your elevation and windage adjustment. So the diopter, very important to know how to use. The Eagle Talon also features fully multi-coated lenses. You can see that beautiful green coating on here. This assures that you're getting the maximum amount of light transmission so you can see a nice bright image, as well as reproducing accurate color when you're looking through the scope. And just in case you're wondering, this is a first focal plane scope, meaning that the reticle does not change in size, the image does. In fact, let's have a look at what that looks like. Once again, guys, this has been the Eagle Talon from CVLIFE. It's a 1 to 6 by 24 low power variable optic. If you're looking for a new scope for your rifle that's high quality, really easy to use, clear glass, and is not going to break the bank, this might be a great option for you. Well, alright guys, this is the ending of the video. Remember, if you want to purchase this scope, make sure you check out the link in the description below. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.